Assalamu alaikum wa rahmatullahi wa barakatuh. Welcome back to Road to Hajj, a program short series where we aim to give you an overview of Hajj. It's not meant to be a comprehensive guide. Today is the 9th of Dhul Hijjah. So 8th of Dhul Hijjah, yesterday, the Hujjaj, those who are performing Tamattu, will get back into the state of Ihram. Those who are performing Hajj, Ifrat and Qiran, they are already in Ihram. They're all going to go to Mina. Some, for logistic reasons, may not go to Mina, they'll go straight to Arafah. It doesn't matter because Mina is not part of the rukun or the wajib of Hajj. It's sunnah for you to do that. The day on the 8th is called Tarwiyah. Tarwiyah means to collect water because it was the day of preparation, Hujjaj preparing for Hajj works. Tarwiyah, the second meaning for that is also to wonder, because Prophet Ibrahim saw in his dream that he was to slaughter his son, and he was wondering what is the meaning of his dream. So the day of Mina is the day of preparation, preparing ourselves physically and also spiritually to perform Hajj. Today, the 9th, is the most important day of the year, the greatest day of the year, and also the most important part of Hajj. It's called the day of Arafah. The day of Arafah is where Hujjaj will make their way from Mina. Roughly in the morning, between 8-10 o'clock, they will start moving with the buses. They get to Mina, to Arafah. From Mina, they get to Arafah. And then they will be assigned tents at Arafah, and they will now be sitting in the tents, resting while waiting for Dhuhr prayer. Arafah is where the heart of Hajj is. What do we do at Arafah? The rukun at Arafah is called wuquf. Wuquf literally means to stand. Wuquf in this meaning, in the context of Hajj, is to remain at Arafah from Dhuhr, anytime from Dhuhr until the next morning, until before Fajr of the 10th of Dhul Hijjah. So 9th Dhul Hijjah from Dhuhr, you got Asr, Maghrib, Isha. Before Fajr, you must spend some time at Arafah. That is the technical meaning of wuquf. What do we do then? Rasul sallallahu alayhi wa sallam said, Al-Hajju Arafah. Hajj is Arafah. So this is the day where du'as are answered. The most powerful day to make dua. The most powerful night to make dua is Laylatul Qadr. But the most powerful day to make dua is the day of Arafah. And there is a hadith where Rasul sallallahu alayhi wa sallam said, Allah freed the most number of people from the punishment of fire on the day of Arafah. So today is that day. Is the day of dua. Is the only day where dua supersedes any other act of ibadah, including salah. So much so that Rasul sallallahu alayhi wa sallam and most of the Hujjaj, what they're going to do is, as soon as Dhuhr prayer time comes, they're going to pray 2 rak'ah of Dhuhr. And then they're going to combine with 2 rak'ah of Asr. So they combine Dhuhr and Asr, shorten and combine. Why is the shorten and combining happening? It's because of Hajj. It's to make way and make time for more dua during the day of Arafah. So you combine Dhuhr 2 rak'at, Asr 2 rak'at, and then the Imam will give a short khutbah of the day of Arafah. It's going to be a short khutbah. And after that, it's going to be the time for dua. From Dhuhr all the way, the best times are Dhuhr until Maghrib. Rasul sallallahu alayhi wa sallam, he made dua from Dhuhr until Asr in his tent. And then from Asr, he went out and he was under the sun, because now the sun is about to set. It's not intense heat. So he will leave his tent and he will make dua under the sky. And the dua gets more and more and more intense as it gets closer and closer to Maghrib. You will see, if you are there at Hajj, you will see millions and millions of people standing. You'll be standing shoulder to shoulder next to strangers. People will be crying and begging to Allah for forgiveness and for whatever wishes that they have. For this is the most powerful moments to make dua in the year. It is a scene that reminds you of Yawmul Qiyamah, of Mahshar, where after we are resurrected, we will be herded to a gathering place, and everyone will be standing next to each other, next to strangers, and we will be in the state of fear, begging for Allah's mercy on that day. Hajj is a role play, is mock Yawmul Qiyamah. But then you may wonder, if this is mock Yawmul Qiyamah, why is there no equality at Hajj, at Arafah? Some people will be in luxurious tent with international buffet, with private toilets. Some others in tent with some air condition, food served in boxes, bad toilets, long queues, and some with even worse tents, no air condition in the heat, some with no tents, just an umbrella. Where's the equality? Why is it not like Qiyamah? I think this is where we get it wrong. Qiyamah is like that. There is no equality even in Qiyamah. Yes, some people are going to be standing, most people are going to be standing in the heat, in the intense heat of Yawm al-Qiyamah, of Mahshar. But there will be people who are under the shade of Allah, protected, comfortable. Some of them are going to be honored to the point that everybody is going to be wondering, what did those people do to get such an honor? Just like Arafah, you pass through those expensive tents, you wonder like, how much did these people pay for this? What do they do for a living to be able to afford such tents? You see Hajj packages, $50,000, $60,000, perhaps even in the hundreds of thousands of dollars. The currency that is accepted for you to buy comfort in this world is money. The currency that is accepted to purchase luxury and comfort in Yawm al-Qiyamah is our good deeds. So no matter where we stand at Arafah, whether in a comfortable tent or just under an umbrella or even without an umbrella, it is a reminder that this is a simulation of what is going to happen in Yawm al-Qiyamah. But just because we are in a 5-star tent today, it doesn't guarantee that we're going to be in a 5-star tent in Yawm al-Qiyamah. Just because we are directly under the sun today, it doesn't guarantee or it doesn't despair us from the hope of attaining Allah's honor and Allah's shade on the day where there is no shade except for Allah's shade. But that is what we want to bring back, that feeling that we experience a mock Qiyamah, mock Judgment Day, so that we not only believe, but we've now experienced to a small degree of what it is. So it becomes a life-changing experience. What is the most important dua during Arafah Day? The most important dua is لا إله إلا الله وحده لا شريك له له الملك وله الحمد وهو على كل شيء قدير. There is no God but He. لا إله إلا الله, there is no God but Allah. وحده لا شريك له, He is alone without any partners. له الملك, to Him all dominion, all kingdoms. وله الملك وله الحمد, and all praise. وهو على كل شيء قدير, and He is powerful over everything. This is the most powerful dua. What about us? Those people who don't get to go to Hajj. We know from the tradition of the Tabi'een, the students of the Sahaba, students of the companions, when they don't go to Hajj, they will still observe the time of Arafah. They would make dua, they would do their dhikr from where they are according to their own time zone. The 9th of Dhul Hijjah, they'll be fasting, and then from the Dhuhr, they'll start increasing their ibadah, and between Asr and Maghrib, they're going to intensify their dua. So if you can't go to Hajj, and realistically not everybody can go to Hajj, it doesn't mean that we are denied from those precious moments. Yes, the absolute best would be at Arafah during Hajj. But for those of us who are not yet in the list to go to Hajj, we do what's best within our means. From Asr to Maghrib, make lots of dua, make lots of the dhikr. La ilaha illallah wahdahu la sharika lah, lahul mulk wa lahul hamd wa huwa ala kulli shay'in qadir. Now, final point. Why is it called Arafah? When we relate this back to Sayyidina Ibrahim alayhi salam, Tarwiyah is the day that he was wandering. Arafah is the day that he realized, yes, that dream was revelation, and he understood what he needed to do. And he went to his son and he said, Inni ara fil manam anni athbahuk. I saw in my dream that I am slaughtering you. And Prophet Ismail, his son, said, قال يا أبت فعل ما تؤمر, my dear father, do as you have been commanded. ستجدني إن شاء الله من الصابرين, you will find me inshallah from amongst those who are patient. So Arafat, it means to know, I know. So this is the day that Prophet Ibrahim knew what he was supposed to do. He approached his son and told his son, and his son said, do as you have been commanded. Both of them knew their roles, their responsibilities. This is the day of Arafah, the day that we realize that what are our responsibilities to Allah. We are His servants. We're here to serve Him, to obey Him, to worship Him. That is our purpose on earth. The day of Arafah is a reinforcement of that understanding. So today is the day that we renew our resolve as Ibadullah, as the servants of Allah, as Ibadur Rahman, as servants of the Most Merciful. Alright, I'll see you tomorrow for the 10th of Dhul Hijjah, inshaAllah. Assalamu alaikum wa rahmatullahi wa barakatuh.